Hello, amigos, amigas, ¿qué tal? Soy Tony, aquí otra vez para practicar mi español. Okay, so this is day 5 of my personal challenge in which I intend to practice speaking in order to look at my pronunciation, things to do with accent, and get used to hearing particular structures and words and saying them out loud. My teacher Alejandro has suggested by saying them more often, not just looking at them, but by actually saying them, they'll be more ingrained into my system. Particularly structures and words where the gender is not obvious from the word ending, like alto, or alta, no, what am I saying? Voz, voz alta, la voz alta, a voice of out loud, the loud voice, and it's la, that I can remember, la, and without thinking, right? So, and what he's saying is by speaking out loud, there's more of a memory ingrained. And then the reason I'm making these videos is because by explaining what I'm doing as well and explaining some of the things that I'm noticing out loud, not just looking and going, oh yes, I see. I'm making these videos for 2 reasons. One is accountability. I've said I'm going to do these 30 days, and so you're keeping an eye on me, as it were. And also it opens up for me, if I explain it, there is a theory that says explaining has you remember better as well. And some people have actually said they're enjoying looking at the videos and finding them useful. So gosh, maybe there's a third benefit as well. Yay ha, that's awesome. Alrighty, so what I've done here is I have moved chapter 5 of the audio, it's an MP3 that comes with the course that I bought, into Audacity, this program here, and there's links. I've put up a link already as to how to use Audacity, and there's a guide in our Facebook group as to using Audacity. I could do more on that sometime if people are wanting, even maybe a live demo if people are interested. But Audacity can do a whole lot of marvelous things, and as a result, it's not as simple as some players. But some of the things that I like about it are that it makes it easy to repeat various things and select chunks. So here's a waveform of the 2 minutes. Looks like it's, see there, roughly 2 minutes of audio that I've got. And I'm going to open up this waveform. I'll play a little bit right from the start. So I click here and play.
Capítulo 5. La historia de Mateo.
Okay, so you can see how the waveform represents the audio. To give me a bit more space, I'm going to click on this magnifying glass zoom tool and zoom in a bit. Clunk, clunk, and you'll see the waveforms opening. Back to my cursor, slide back to the beginning, and now there's just a bit more of a gap to work with. So one of the things you can do with this is select a section like this, and when you play, it just...
Capítulo 5. La historia de Mateo.
And it just plays that, and if I hit play...
Capítulo 5.
So it just goes over that same thing again. So if that was tricky, I could just listen and listen and listen without clicking and clicking. So one of the challenges I find with listening to YouTube videos is often it's difficult to find a bit and repeat it over and over. So I use the system. Excuse me for having the coffee. Hope you don't mind. Delissimo. All right. So my first phase is to listen and to practice my comprehension skills, and particularly dealing with words that are joined up words, and being able to unpick them. So what I do is I just go through and listen phrase by phrase, and sometimes I will write down to really prove that I've understood, or where it's tricky, I will write it down. And I'll show you how I do that. You've possibly already seen that, but here we go.
Capítulo 5.
Okay, so capítulo 5. That's an easy one to say with a U, with a Y sound in English, right? Because we say chapter. For some reason, I want to say capítulo, right? Like tulip, but it's not. It's tulo, right? Capítulo.
Capítulo 5.
Capítulo.
Capítulo 5.
Cinco, with the accent from Spain, the Castellano accent, Spanish accent. Capítulo uno. No, cinco.
Capítulo 5.
All right, so that's chapter 5. That's pretty easy. I'm not going to write that one down.
La historia de Mateo.
La historia de Mateo. Mateo, I recognize as being a person's name, Mateo. But that can be tricky when there's place names and people's names, and you kind of go, oh, does that have a meaning? But, okay.
La historia de Mateo.
La historia de, okay, the story of, and then what are we expecting? Probably someone's name. So that's kind of useful. La historia de Mateo. Okay, here's the next bit.
Julia le contó la historia a Mateo, el dueño del bar.
Okay, so 2 parts to that phrase. I'll just do the first part again, just check what I'm hearing.
Julia le contó la historia a Mateo.
Julia le contó la historia de Mateo. This is making my working memory really work. Very, very useful for improving comprehension. What did I just hear? Julia, okay, le contó la historia. Yeah, I've already forgotten it.
Julia le contó la historia a Mateo.
La historia a Mateo. That's interesting.
Julia le contó la historia a Mateo.
I think I've got that wrong. That it's right. That it's a. So I'm just going to write that down because I'm slightly uncertain. And the way I do that is I create an extra track. This is an audio track. Up here it says tracks, and I can go add new, and I add a label track. And here's my label track. I'll just make it a little larger. And in my label track, I can write down what I just heard. So
Julia le contó la...
Julia, okay, so I click there, and then by using Control B, starts creating a label. So Julia le, that's him, right? Contó, told him. No, hang on.
Julia le contó la...
Oh, okay. So contó is third person singular to tell, right? So told him. Who's doing the telling here?
Julia le contó la historia a Mateo.
La historia. Okay, I think it's coming clear now. La historia a Mateo. Okay, so she's telling her story to Mateo, I think, but I'm just going to check in a second.
Julia le contó la historia a Mateo.
So Julia, or Julia, if you like, she told to him her story, la historia. There's a kind of like a reminder that if it was Sue, no, even so, there it's like you've really got to work out who's who with these sort of things, don't you? But I think it's Julia told her story to Mateo. A Mateo is the kind of the clue there, the a towards him, as opposed to listening like to him, where it might have been de from him. Let's just check this next bit.
El dueño del bar.
El dueño del bar. El dueño. Did he say de bar? Now it's bar masculine or feminine? There we go. Did he say la or el?
El dueño del bar.
Del. He said del, didn't he?
El dueño del bar.
Okay, I'm going to write it down just to check later. El dueño, right, so the owner. El dueño del, de el, okay, bar.
El dueño del bar.
Bar. Love that airy sound at the end there.
El dueño del bar.
Bar.
Estuvieron hablando largo y tendido.
Ooh. Who held on to all of that?
Estuvieron hablando...
Estuvieron. Okay, estuvieron. Estar. In the past. They were.
Estuvieron hablando largo y tendido.
Okay, estuvieron
Estuvieron hablando...
Hablando. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Estuvieron. Wow, that's quite a lot to write there. Estuvieron. So that's they were. Hablando, speaking. hablando. So that's like está hablando, están hablando, but it's in the past. They were speaking, estuvieron hablando.
Estuvieron hablando largo y tendido.
Okay, largo y tendido. Is that right? Let's check again.
Largo y tendido. Largo y tendido.
Okay, so that is one of those, the idiomatic expressions of this story. So, oops, that's a little, I'll just pull that down. Largo, I know that part. Largo y...
Largo y tendido. Largo y tendido.
It sounds like tendido.
Largo y tendido. Largo y tendido.
Tendido. Entendido? Not sure. I'm just going to put down tendido. Doesn't matter. Tendido. I can come back and check that. And I've got a feeling in the context of this, it means they were talking either a lot or, quite late. Yeah. Let's just keep moving. I don't mind here.
Él lo entendió y felicitó a Julia por su valentía.
Okay.
Él lo entendió y...
Él
lo entendió.
Lo entendió. I'm just going to open this up so the labels don't overlap there. Let's just get a bit more space. There we go. Is it lo entendió?
Él lo entendió y...
Okay, well, I'll get this from context as well. He understood, entendió. Okay, that's the entender preterite, third person. He understood it.
Él lo entendió y felicitó a Julia por... Felicitó a Julia.
Y felicitó a Julia. Y felicitó a Julia. Good reminder of those personal pronouns there. Congratulated Julia.
Felicitó a Julia por su valentía.
Por su valentía.
Por su valentía.
For her courage, right? Por su valentía. Alrighty. You may notice that I'm able to put the tildes in the accents, and I'll explain another time how I do it. But it's a little Windows add-on, an add-on to Windows 11. I'll talk about it some other time. I think it's called Power Tools. It's jolly handy. I think it's important to put those accent marks in because it's going to be improving my writing at the same time. Okay, let's see. Él lo entendió y felicitó a Julia por su valentía. Let's have a listen.
Él lo entendió y felicitó a Julia por su valentía.
Nice.
Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia no iba a caer en saco roto.
Okay, pensaba.
Mateo pensaba que el...
Okay, so Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia.
Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia...
Okay, I'm quite happy to like being able to hold those words in my working memory. This, to me, is one of the challenges of listening, of comprehension, is how many words can we take in and get the context? Because words by themselves don't give you any context, right? They've got to be joined up. So that's kind of handy. And repeating can be a really good way of just testing yourself there. So again, Mateo. Oh God, I've lost it already.
Mateo pensaba
que.
Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia...
Okay, Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia. Okay, I don't think I need to write that one down.
Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia...
And I'll just stop there and then I can continue with the next part.
No iba a caer en saco roto.
Okay, no iba a caer. A caer. So, no iba, was not going.
No iba a caer en saco roto.
En saco roto. That would be another idiomatic expression, which we can come back to.
No iba a caer en...
No iba a caer. Okay, I'm going to write this bit down. No iba a caer. So that's caer is often used for in idiomatic expressions, right? Was not going to fall
No iba a caer en saco roto.
in saco in saco roto. So I'm not really sure what the hell I'm writing down here, pardon my French. No iba a caer en saco roto. So it was not going to fall into a broken bag? Definitely an idiomatic expression. And am I right with the saco and roto? Roto, broken, saco.
No iba a caer en saco roto.
Oh, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Hablaron hasta las tantas y al final Mateo contó su propia historia.
Okay.
Hablaron hasta las tantas.
Hablaron
Hablaron hasta las tantas.
hasta las tantas.
Hablaron hasta las tantas.
Okay, I'm going to just write that one down. Hablaron. They talked. Hablaron hasta until las tantas. Now the idiomatic expression, I imagine, but tanto like means so much, so I can imagine hablaron hasta las tantas means they talked really late. They talked for a long time.
Hablaron hasta las tantas.
Hablaron, as I hear it the next time. I had a feeling something was wrong there. Hablaron.
Hablaron hasta las tantas.
Brilliant, eh? Brilliant. Just like I write it down, I check, da. It's really helping. It's kind of like, yeah, it's got my own teacher going on here.
Hablaron hasta las tantas.
Yeah, okay, and then
Y al final Mateo contó su propia historia.
y final,
Y al final
y al final, at the end, Mateo contó, he told, su propia historia, I think it was.
Y al final Mateo contó su propia historia.
Okay, that's su propia, his own. That's like property, what's the word when you propiedad? Anyway, it's like his own story. So I think I've got that, okay?
Y al final Mateo contó su propia historia.
Okay, didn't get it in the first hit by itself, but now, yeah, al final.
Y al final
And then, and to end.
Y al final Mateo contó su propia historia.
He told his own story. Okay, we can move on from there.
Julia escribía mientras Manuel hablaba.
Okay, I thought I heard Manuel then.
Julia escribía mientras Manuel hablaba.
Manuel? Okay, what happened to Mateo? Okay, what? Oh, this could be an error in the story. Yeah, don't you love it when this happens?
Julia escribía
Okay, Julia escribía. So Julia wrote.
Julia escribía mientras Manuel hablaba.
While Manuel talked. But it's meant to be Mateo. I'm sure that's an error. I'm just going to go like this. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Yo no nací en Santiago de Compostela.
Okay. Yo no nació. I was not born.
Yo no nací en
Nací. Oh, not nació. Yo no nací.
Yo no nací en Santiago.
So the nací joined onto the en. Yo no nací en. So it's sort of, that joined upness, tricky, eh?
Yo no nací en Santiago de Compostela.
Okay, so I was not born in Santiago de Compostela. Yo no nací en. That's how they say it. That's how I want to say it. Yo no nací en Santiago de Compostela.
Yo no nací en Santiago de Compostela.
Okay, I don't think I need to write that one down. Let's just move forward a bit here.
Pero sí soy gallego.
Pero sí soy
Pero sí soy gallego.
gallego. It's Galician is what we've come across that word before.
Pero sí soy gallego.
Gallego.
Pero sí soy gallego.
Gallego. Pero sí soy.
Pero sí soy gallego.
So that expression I'm familiar with. Pero sí, but yes, I am. but I am. So it's like the emphasis. It's a lovely Spanish way of saying, but in fact, pero sí, and sí has a tilde because it's yes. Sí soy. I think it's G. Oh, I lost my labeling there. Pero sí soy gallego. Something like that, I think it
Pero
is.
sí soy gallego.
Okay.
Mi lugar natal se llama Finisterre.
Okay, yeah. Finisterre. Okay. Mi lugar
natal.
natal. My birthplace, right? Natal.
Mi lugar natal se llama
We all know that one. It's called
Finisterre.
Finisterre. Okay, fine. Let's keep going.
Seguro que usted lo conoce.
Seguro que usted lo conoce. I'm sure that you know it. I'm sure you know it.
Seguro que usted lo conoce.
Notice he's using usted. They don't know each other. They don't know each other very well. He's being quite polite. I imagine he's older than her.
Seguro que usted lo conoce.
Lo conoce. I'm sure you know it. Let's keep moving. That's okay.
El nombre del pueblo viene del latín.
El nombre del pueblo viene del latín. The name of the town or village comes from Latin.
El nombre del pueblo.
Okay, el nombre del pueblo.
El nombre del pueblo.
Del pueblo. Del.
Viene del latín.
Viene de la latín. La latín.
Viene del latín.
I think it's la latín.
Viene del latín. Viene del latín.
La latín. La latín.
Viene del latín.
No, maybe I don't think there's a la there. With some languages, like we talk about el español, right? El inglés. But I think it varies depending on the context, and I can't quite remember the rule here. But I don't think he's using el or could he be saying el latín? He could be.
Viene del latín.
Oh, he's saying del latín. You hear the del there? It's just there.
Latín.
Oops, no.
Del latín. Del latín.
Del latín.
Viene del latín.
Ah, awesome. See the power of this? I'm going to write it down just so I can check it. Viene, it comes, del latín. Latín. I've got a feeling that I needs a tilde because otherwise it would be Latin. Oh, but it ends with an N. Ooh, trying to remember the rules there. Anyway, I'll write it like that. We'll check later. I'm only going to do a little bit more. Oh, God, I've been going for ages. Okay, I'm going to stop when I get to a minute.
Y significa el.
El significa.
Y significa.
Y significa. That's a word that I was mispronouncing for ages because we say significant, right? And so I was saying significa, but it's significa because the rule of when the word ends with a vowel means, unless there's a tilde to tell you otherwise, it's going to be have the emphasis on the second to last syllable. So it's significa.
Y significa.
No?
Y significa.
Perfect.
El fin de la tierra.
El fin, and it means the end of the world.
El fin de la tierra.
Or of the land, but I'd imagine in this context it means the end of the world. Viene del latín y significa el fin.
Y significa el fin de la tierra.
Okay, what was the name of the place again?
El nombre del pueblo.
Okay, back here.
Seguro que usted lo conoce.
No, back here.
Mi lugar natal se llama Finisterre.
Finisterre. Finisterre. Okay, yeah, end of the land. Finisterre. Que cool. Que chulo.
Y significa el fin de la tierra.
Okay.
Porque es el lugar.
Porque es un lugar.
Porque es el lugar.
Es el lugar.
Porque es el lugar.
Okay, notice he's using es rather than está, so he's just describing the place, So he's using es rather than estar. We're not talking about where something is. He's describing its place.
Porque es el lugar más al oeste de la península ibérica.
Más al oeste, much far to the west.
Más al oeste de la península ibérica.
To the Iberican Peninsula. No problems there.
Pero no quiero demorarme mucho en...
This is a pero. I love it.
Pero.
Not trying to. I'm trying to also work on this plosive sound. You know, like that. Pero. Not so hard with the old P there, Tony. Same as the T. Tony, tú, tiene, pero.
Pero no quiero demorarme mucho en
No quiero
demorarme mucho en contar esta historia.
Okay, what's going on there?
No quiero demorarme mucho en...
Demorar.
No quiero demorarme mucho...
Morar. Oh, memorar. I thought he was saying memorar. I thought morar was a verb. Memorar.
No quiero demorarme mucho en contar esta historia.
Okay, so he's something about not being able to remember so much. I've come across this with memoria y memoria y memoria. Different. One is would die, and the other is memory, right? So this is interesting.
No quiero demorarme mucho.
I'm going to write this one down just to really make it sink in, and then I'll stop with this video. No quiero. I don't want to, is he saying, talk about remembering. No quiero
demorarme mucho.
No quiero de memorarme mucho is, I think, what he said. I can just write it down and then listen and check.
No quiero demorarme mucho en contar esto.
En contar, to tell.
No quiero demorarme mucho en contar esta historia.
En contar this story. Historia. No quiero. Okay, it sounds like he's saying he doesn't want to remind himself a lot in telling the story. Esa? Was that esa or esta?
Contar esta historia.
Esta. Esa meaning that. Esta meaning this. No quiero de memorarme,
pero no quiero demorarme mucho en contar esta historia.
This could mean I can't remember much, but I'm really not sure. Okay, well, I'm going to stop here with the listening part. That's a minute. There's another minute to go. But I've already been going for half an hour. Half an hour well spent, I say. I'm just going to do a quick save of what I've done here. File, save this project as chapter 5. Yep, it's all good. And now I'm going to look at the guía. Or is it guion? Guion, script. Here it is. La historia de Mateo. Julia le contó la historia a Mateo, el dueño del bar. Okay, so Julia told to him, so that's like that redundant indirect pronoun. She told the story, that's the object, direct object, to him, indirect object. Le contó la historia a Mateo, the redundant a. Wow. I mean, there's quite a lot just in that first sentence, right? El dueño del bar. Okay. Estuvieron hablando largo y tendido. Y tendido. What did I write down? El dueño del bar. Estuvieron largo y tendido. I wrote it down. Wow. So I didn't really know what I was listening to, but I got it right. That gives me a bit of a thrill. And if you use this, I'm sure it will give you that as well. Largo entendido. So you see it's highlighted there. I'll be looking up these and checking what they mean. Él lo entiendo y felicitó a Julia por su valentía. Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia no iba a caer en saco roto. I remember writing that down correctly. Hablaron hasta las tantas y al final Mateo contó su propia historia. Julia escribía mientras Manuel hablaba. There's Manuel. Yeah, that's got to be a mistake. Yo no nací en Santiago. I wasn't born in Santiago. Pero sí soy galego. There's one of those words where the G is pronounced differently in front of an... Oh, no, hang on. No, ga, that should be hard. Like gato and go. Jorge is my clue there. With an E, it's soft. Galego. Let's have a listen again to how he said that. What's this thing? Oh, that was that.
Julia escribía mientras Manuel hablaba.
Yeah, that Manuel was that.
Yo,
Okay, here's this bit here.
pero sí soy gallego.
Oh, gallego.
Pero sí soy gallego.
Gallego. The second one is pretty soft, isn't it? Gallego. That's all right. Righty-ho. Mi lugar natal se llama Finisterre. I'm sure that you know it. Okay. Oh, no quiero demorarme mucho. Okay, no quiero demorarme. Who knows what that means? Demorarme mucho. Alrighty, we'll look that one up. Let's grab a way of looking that up. Here we go. Deep L. And no thanks, mate. I can... Oh, okay. Demorar. In fact, it's demorarse, because I think... Oh, delay. Really? And what is demorar without the se? Delay. No quiero demorarme mucho en contar esta historia. Déjeme ir al grano. Ir al grano is to go blank, I'm sure. Let's translate that whole sentence with my friend Deep L. Whoop, wrong one. Deep L. Back you come. Oh, it's not to go blank. It's to go get to the point. Yeah. Grano. Yeah. Confuse that with something else. I don't want to take too long. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't want to delay is to take too long. Oh, good word, eh? Pero no quiero demorarme mucho en contar esta historia. Déjame ir al grano. Déjame. Let me. Allow me to get to the point. Cool. All right, I'm going to read the story and stop the video for this first part. Here we go. Okay. Capítulo 5. La historia de Mateo. Julia le contó la historia a Mateo, el dueño del bar. Estuvieron hablando largo y tendido. Él lo entendió y felicitó a Julia por su valentía. Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia no iba a caer en saco roto. Hablaron hasta las tantas y al final Mateo contó su propia historia. Julia escribía mientras Mateo hablaba. Yo no nací en Santiago de Compostela, pero sí soy gallego. Mi lugar natal se llama Finisterre. Seguro que usted lo conoce. El nombre del pueblo viene del latín. Oh, that was the one we were just checking before. Del latín y significa el fin de la tierra, porque es el lugar más al oeste de la península ibérica. Pero no quiero demorarme, pero no quiero demorarme mucho en contar esta historia. Déjeme ir al grano. Déjame ir al grano. Okay, that's that for today. For this one. I'm going to do the rest of it, and I'll maybe make a video, because as I talk out loud, I slow down my thinking and I find it useful. So I hope this has been of some value to you if you've been watching it. I'm going to look up these other phrases, and I'll put them into the comments part of the YouTube video that I'm making. Fun little idiomatic expressions. Oh, look, I can do this. Deep L. So, okay, I'm not stopping. Let's just get this phrase here. Let's get the whole lot, actually. Deep L can be really bang on with this, but sometimes not. They talked at length and at length. Okay, so, but that's pretty much like hablando largo entendido. So like for a long time. That would be like me and Lisa sometimes, and me and Bruce. Y lo entendió felicito por su Valentina. Mateo pensaba que el plan de Julia, here comes the next bit, no iba a caer en saco roto, was not going to fall on deaf ears. Okay, that people would accept that plan? Saco roto. No, okay. All right. Not super clear yet. I might do some more. Hablaron hasta las tantas. They talked until late. Hasta las tantas. Oh, that's a good one. Y al final, at the end, Mateo told his own story. And Julia wrote while, and I'm sure it should be Mateo. They've made a little mistake there. Pero no es el fin del mundo. Not the end of the world. All right, my friends, that's the first half of my practice for today. And I will do another video, and you can take out of it what you wish. Any questions or comments or anything that I can help you with, if there's any help to be made from this, feel free to write into the comments. And until the next time, hasta luego.